Today I'm covering why Elsa doesn't find her true love in Frozen, and the answer may not be what you think.
You have McGann, the Fangirl. Make sure you subscribe and check back every week for new fandom videos. Full disclosure, I am redoing this theory from one of the first ones I ever posted on this channel, but that old video feels like a hot mess to me and I've been wanting to redo it for a while, so with the sequel coming out, this feels like a good time! As most of us know, the popular train of thought is that Elsa doesn't find herself a man in the first Frozen film because she's not interested in men. And while I personally have no problem with that concept, I think it jumps the gun and ignores some glaring issues from the film that better explain why Elsa remains single. Also, you have to remember that Disney is an American company, but it sells movies and merchandise to almost every nation in the world, and even though Disney loves to be progressive in the US, they are also a business looking to get worldwide success and income. So, when they're dealing with a major animation release, especially one connected with the extreme success the original Frozen film had, the Disney executives are going to calculate how much they would lose from having Frozen 2 banned in the Middle East and China and Russia and other countries if they openly showed two females in a romantic relationship. In my opinion, they won't allow that to happen, not only because so many US families would have a fit, but entire governments could start banning all Disney products completely. Point blank, the world is not accepting enough for this to happen right now, and when you vote with your dollar, companies tend to listen quickly. But even if we take that reality of being a mega business out of the mix, let's talk about why Elsa doesn't want any romantic partner. For starters, who would have been a suitable match for Elsa? We don't have a soul in the entire film that she could have hooked up with. And yeah, they could have written someone in, but don't forget that Elsa was supposed to be the villain of the story, and they already had to drastically change the script over that, so there wasn't a lot of room left to tinker with love interests. Even a company like Disney has budgets and limitations on time, and if you think back, villains really don't have romantic partners in Disney unless you count Zira in The Lion King 2, but I say that's pretty iffy myself. I'm not sure if she was his mate or just his follower. Next, consider the fact that Elsa's parents are utterly deplorable people. Seriously, I mean that. They seem nice enough for their few minutes on screen, but look at the movie overall. Her father talks about young Elsa in front of her like she's some freak of nature, then takes the random advice of a troll when trolls aren't always known to be sweet and good-natured in Norwegian culture. And then because of the troll's advice, her father keeps Elsa locked up for years. Sincerely, look how much control Elsa has over her powers as a 4 to 5-year-old. She accidentally hit her sister with magic and didn't know what to do, that's true, but she didn't have problems holding her magic in until she was told to suppress it completely. Then the king literally locks his daughter up like a prisoner, berated her with what a problem and burden her powers were, wouldn't let Anna and Elsa interact ever again, and he had special shackles made to imprison her should she ever get fed up with being confined to her room. And her mother, throughout all of it, remained a dutiful, quiet wife. Did Mama Iduna want her daughter locked away? Did she ever challenge her husband's orders or argue that they needed to seek better help? We don't know! Because Iduna's one line in the film is in regards to Anna's condition, and that's it!
She's ice cold.
It's like she completely rejected Elsa for being magical, and she wants her husband to sweep their freak baby under the rug until she can learn to stop her powers and be normal. So if that was about the first 20 years of your life, and you got free and accepted yourself as a person, would your first impulse be to look for a new man to overlord over you? And this isn't about feminism, this is about being a survivor of severe mental, emotional, and physical abuse. Having that background makes any relationship harder, and being single feels the most freeing to Elsa because anyone else in a position to tell her what to do at this stage is terrifying to her. And it's all because her parents abused that trust so heavily. If you think I'm overthinking all of this, let me draw your attention to Olaf and Marshmallow, which are the first two snowmen that Elsa creates. How would you describe these two characters? Personally, I would call Olaf warm, loving, nurturing, friendly, and sweet. You guys, it's no mistake or accident that Olaf is a boy. Olaf is the type of father that Elsa desperately needed growing up. Someone who thought Elsa was worth melting for, or freezing for maybe, because he loved her so much that he only wanted to encourage her in positive ways. Elsa made the dad that she never had. And Marshmallow I would describe as strong, fierce, protective, and very loyal to Elsa. All the things Elsa's mother wasn't. And to the many people who flip tablets over Marshmallow liking that tiara, did you ever stop to think that Marshmallow was a girl? Sure, that snowman is brawny and scary, but Marshmallow also only has one line.
Go away.
And they bring Marshy the Snowgies to care for at the end of Frozen Fever, which is typically deemed woman's work to raise children. So what if Marshmallow is just everything Elsa wanted from her mother? Someone willing to fight for Elsa and keep her safe at all costs, not just stand by and watch as Elsa suffered and she did nothing. Any decent therapist will tell you that people will try to surround themselves with the types of personalities they need in their life. And probably more than anything, Elsa wanted to feel accepted by her parents, who rejected her at such a young age for things she couldn't help. Meaning Elsa subconsciously used her powers to make the family that she needed to thrive as a way to make up for the awful parents she got in the genetic lottery. And that to me says more about Elsa than any romantic relationship ever could. True, I totally understand that people are gonna say, well, if you're LGBT, you feel this way too. Yes, I totally agree with you, but there are many other people who feel that way too, and those who have been abused in any severe way often end up with these type of mental hang-ups, so I see that in Elsa a lot. And if you still think I'm wrong, just go back and listen to Let It Go again. The entire first part of that song is Elsa having a conversation between herself and her father in her head.
Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know.
She's like Smeagol and Gollum in there, and she's having this argument giving herself permission that, no dad, you're gone and I'm gonna be free now. Bye dad. Bye abusive, manipulative control. And until Disney comes out and says, here's your girlfriend Elsa, I'm not really gonna buy that the reason she doesn't have a man is because she likes women. I think it's because her father was so abusive she wants no one else to ever be over her again. It might not be reality, but theories are more fun. I hope. Was this one sad? I'm not sure. It's a little sad, right?
The snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like a swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. I'm gonna sing real bad anyways.
Well, that's all I have for now, but this video's not quite over yet. I get a lot of comments that say, do a theory on this topic, but I've already done those theories. So please consider going to my main channel page and clicking on the video tab so that way you can see everything I've done. You will probably find a lot of things you like that you never even knew that I posted. I want to let you know that I also have two other channels, Say Halo Goodbye Gaming and the Fanily Family Vlogs. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed enough to hit subscribe and share. I can use all the help I can get to let other people know that this channel exists. And if you made it this far, leave me a comment that says something like, "Hey, I made it to the end," and then let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the future. I can't make any promises, but the more people that request something, the more I can look into it. Okay, well, I love you. I'll see you in the next video.